Summertime, church schools out, pools open. Daisy Dukes dropping action, legs getting motion. We got motion, OG sipping that potion. About to have a good time, free from no promotion. Summer camp dropping like the movie Meatballs. Meat on the grill, family and when you're having a ball. Same firm there, watching Cohen's softball. Bell found sunny, watching women's kickball. Feeling like Paul Wall, cause I'm sitting sideways. Summer is the time for the long and hot days. Bumping old days, got us jamming in the park. Today my off day, I'm kicking back till it's dark. Water hose running, kids playing hopscotch. Peace in the city, nobody.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Ooh. Are you ready for the summer? I'm ready for the summer. Is it summer already?
No. I think it's like June 21st or something.
Okay, well, it's coming.
Yeah, that's it.
Anywho, what episode?
95.
You sure? This we're gonna talk about a podcast, number one podcast. Somewhere. And I am your co-host, Hefty. And the other co-host,
Cuddles.
Cuddles. So we're gonna just before we get started, we want you to like, comment, subscribe, and share. We're gonna talk about a podcast. Get us on the road to 25,000 subscribers, and then we're gonna be on the road. We need 100,000 subscribers, y'all.
What?
Yeah, we fall from there, but I can dream. Anywho, this is episode number
95.
95. And I want to apologize because the bookkeeper had the wrong episode number last week.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah. That's why we need robots to come on and do this, because that's human error.
Robots are made by humans, though.
No, they were doing their own. They had their own little mind.
Okay, cool.
Anywho, in this episode is special. It's a special episode because it's like Father's Day episode. We had a Mother's Day episode. We have a Father's Day episode. And my shirt, Black Dad. My cousin Bum made this. So if you need any...
It says Black Dad, a son's first hero, a daughter's first love.
Yeah. And she made this off an image of me. Did you know that? Did you see it? Her favorite picture.
Oh, taking Burger to school.
But yeah.
Oh, walking Burger into school, yeah.
So yeah, she does a lot of stuff. She do a lot of stuff for everything. You know what I'm saying? So, Bomb Angela. I call her Bomb. You can't call her Bomb though. I call her Bomb. I gave her flowers before. I'm giving her flowers again. This is flowers for my Bomb, and I want to give flowers to all the dads out there.
I'm doing that first.
Yeah, but I'm gonna give out the flowers.
Okay.
I'm gonna get that out the way. Okay. I'm gonna give the flowers out to all the dads out there.
All dads.
That, you know what I'm saying, that's been in their kids' life, that's, you know what I'm saying, that fought for their kids, that still fight for their kids, that's, you know what I'm saying, being a dad, being equal to the mom, not a person who just busts and just think they're dad. I don't know. That, not the people who sometimes dads. You need to be a dad 24/7. Don't just be a dad one day and then wait 4 or 5 years later. Because dadding don't stop. Real dads know what that means. Daddy don't stop. So, and I want to give a shout out, Happy Father's Day to my dad. My dad Thomas. Well, yeah, I'm gonna give a shout out to my dad Thomas. And I'm gonna give a shout out to all my brothers. my sons who have kids, my nephews, my uncles and friends and all that stuff. My stud friends, all that. So, yeah, we go. What?
Nothing. I'm not saying anything. Quit
Oh, I
doing
thought
that.
she was, because you be saying stuff. You be...
I'm not saying anything.
Okay, anywho. Let's get down to the... Something wrong with her, man. I told you.
Not really not saying anything.
She got...
You just using me as a thing because you can't see
No,
my face.
because she always
You think
laughing.
I'm making
so.
a feature.
I can tell you laughing. Because your
I'm
nose
laughing now.
jumping up.
What?
When you laugh, you're shaking.
Oh my goodness, just
All
come
right,
on.
Go ahead.
What are you doing?
What you mean?
We on Father's Day?
What's the episode about?
Oh, happy Father's Day.
All right, so...
Well, first of all, before we get into that, listen, I just want to report. So last week I had suggested that we start like this, me and you. We start like this wellness thing where we drinking water, working out, getting rest, and all that.
I'm drinking water, though.
Not me and you, baby.
Oh.
I just want me and them, because I know you drink water. Anywho, so I just want to report this week. This is a new week, honestly, because it's on Sunday. So last week I did nothing. Nothing. I just wanted to report that. I just wanted to be honest that I did nothing. But this morning I got up and I walked 3 miles this morning. And so I was proud about that. Not to, because I knew I had to report, just because I just knew I needed to get back started at it. So hopefully.
So that's why you went to walk today.
No.
She went to walk, but didn't get my coffee on Father's Day.
Now, I asked you, if we gonna tell it.
But I didn't know.
It was 6 o'clock in the morning. I said, do you want to get your coffee? Or do you want me to
I didn't know what
to do my walk first? And he's like, well, you can do you. And I'm like, oh my goodness, he thinking about me on his day. It's crazy.
Yeah, because I'm thinking like,
and so yeah, so you know I have to take my shower and do all that first. You know, you be like, you be taking forever. So anywho, so I did do my walk.
30-minute shower just to go walk.
There was no 30-minute shower.
Yeah.
Anywho, what was I going to say, y'all? Oh, so.
She don't even remember.
So this week, my goal is to be disciplined. I can't tell you what I'm going to do because I don't know yet, but I'm going to have a plan before I go to bed tonight. So next Sunday when I come on, I can report. Now, if next Sunday I come on and I say, I just did 3 miles this morning, I'm going to be done reporting because it don't make sense. You're not my accountability partner. I'm just trying to be an example for at least one person to say, you know what? Carmelita Big Back used to be self. Look at her. I can tell by her arm she going down some. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, now let me tell y'all this. My husband needed some stuff returned, right?
Oh my God.
And so I went to UPS to return all these packages because this man shops. You know what I mean?
Get out of here.
Anywho, so
yeah,
I'm talking, babe.
I shop because
babe.
He put stuff in my cart.
So nevertheless.
So I got like one thing. I didn't know what was going on in my cart.
Babe, can't hear me, babe, because you being rude.
Because you sit up here trying
he
to...
be shopping, so some stuff didn't fit or whatever. So we had to send it back. So this one particular item, I didn't get the correct barcode right at the time. So when he ended up sending it to me, it had to go to Whole Foods Market. So I told him, I said, well, babe, I'm going to go to Whole Foods. I'm going to get that item sent back for you today. It's a priority. Because we don't have time to be holding packages and just wasting money. So I went over to the location in Brentwood. And so I put up on the parking lot. And I felt black. Right, because they was bougie out there at the Whole Foods Market. Not this season, they really not. It's just I've never been to Whole Foods Market. Anywho, I prefer shopping, which is no longer, but nevertheless. So I went to Whole Foods Market, and when you walk through the door, the first thing that got me was the fish smell, because it's right there by the door. But the gag is, I believe it's just fresh fish. Now, when I walk in the Snooks, I don't smell fish at all. But nevertheless, all is well. So I asked the pleasant young lady where were the returns from Amazon. She gave direction. Very nice. When I walked up to the little place for Amazon, it wasn't even a line, huh? So she was like, expect your receipt by email. So I could have walked out the door because you were right there by the exit, but no, I wanted to walk around. First of all, let's get into the fact that they have like Sam's Club where you can sit up there and eat there. But the gag is, I don't think it's foolishness and mayhem. Because when I went and I saw the food bar, at Snooks they have wings, they got potato wedges, they got mashed potatoes, they have fried chicken, a different variety, things that we know. When I went to Whole Foods, they had fruits. Now, mind you, I think they got fruit and salad at Snooks. But Whole Foods had fruit. They didn't have that lettuce that you buy in the bag. They had like kale. They had spinach. And Snooks may have that too, but the first lettuce that I see is the lettuce that we normally go to. And I don't think it's iceberg. But nevertheless, they had food I don't even know how to pronounce. My friend told me it was like they have different type of noodles. Like just the point is, it's healthier. It's a healthier version than Snooks. Then I said, well, let me go down a little further into the frozen section to see what they got. They got waffles and they have, what else called, pizza, right? So they waffles are all protein. It's not a regular Eggo waffle in the joint. And then the pizza crust is made out of cauliflower. It's a vegetable-based pizza. I said, girl, if we don't get out this store before you start swiping your card, and I didn't have the purple one, huh? So I couldn't have my husband call and say, where did you? Never mind. I didn't have it, so it didn't matter. Anywho, but then I was walking out. They got this. It's like I walked into a different area. It was called Beauty and Wellness. From kids to, well, it was kids, men and women, I believe. They had all these different vitamins, all these different type of protein. I said, what? And I had just never been into Whole Foods markets before. It was a whole different experience. I'm going to go and give me a few items. I really want to try the cauliflower pizza, really. And maybe the waffles, and maybe get, my friend said there's Indian food and it's spicy, and I love spicy food, so I might go and try that too. But yeah, I just thought the whole experience was just different. I didn't walk through the whole store, but it didn't look, and then they have different type of milks and all that. She told me I probably would still be there. Just was like, because no, maybe not, because that fish smell was getting to me. So yeah, no, but I want to walk through it and see what they offer. I think Whole Foods is just like all organic type of stuff. So yeah, if I get back on the health kick, I'll probably go there instead of going to the grocery store. I don't think they had anything with sugar in there. That's my whole point. I don't think they had anything unhealthy. And you know, when I think about it, because I had to walk through the aisles, I didn't even see like a thing. You know how they have like Reese's, Snickers, Kit Kats, all the things. They probably had like, I didn't see one. No soda things, nothing. I didn't see none of that. How did I think about it? But anyhow, that was my experience at Whole Foods Market the other day. And so I had never been there before. And I'm sure Whole Foods has been around a long time. So
when she was born, they just fruit grew itself. They had like
but
apples.
you're older than me though.
That's all they had was apples when she was going.
Not apples.
Yeah, and that's when Eve bit it.
So
she was back there with them.
Anywho, but yeah. I think that's probably the best way to eat. Plant-based, probably. If God grew it, then you know what to do with it. But anywho, so what we already gave, yeah. So my wellness report, Whole Foods Market. That probably bored y'all, but I did want to share that because I'm gonna go back, and when I go back and I eat the pizza and all of that, when I try the pizza,
she gonna update you.
I'll update y'all and let y'all know about my experience when I go shopping at Whole Foods.
She gonna eat it one time
with the purple card, huh?
You got a purple card?
Yes, I do.
Oh dang! I don't need to say that. But anywho,
that was it. Thank you for listening.
All right. Tell about your Father's Day.
Oh, happy Father's Day.
That's crazy. Yeah, but you know, I'm like.
No, real quick. Let me say this. Let me say happy Father's Day to my uncle, because he's honestly really the only one I got left out of all the men that was in my life. And so everybody else, of course, is deceased from my father, my bonus father, and then my extra bonus father. They're all gone. And then, but they were all very important to me. Different reasons, but very important. Learned a lot of things from everybody. I still have my Uncle Charles, but we're just not close like that. But I did reach out to his wife to tell him I said Happy Father's Day, because I do love him. He is my uncle. I know that, you know, he's my father's oldest brother. So yeah, and then yeah, but to my Uncle Bo, most definitely Happy Father's Day. I reached out to him too, but I'm just saying. And then yeah, so that's it. Go ahead, but I didn't want to take over your Father's Day message.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
I'm sorry. I just didn't want to forget.
If you knew what you was gonna say.
I'm sorry because Auntie tell him. That's what I was getting ready to say.
Tell me what.
Auntie tell Uncle Bo.
Oh.
My Aunt Ernestine
anywho,
Jones ESJ.
It was something I had to say and I forgot.
I apologize.
But I like when Father's Day come, I'm normally like try to give, because I really, you know, I'm not a what I'm trying to say, I'm not hard to please, because if I get something, I get something. I don't. You know what I'm saying? My mama bought me a bag of hot tamales. I love hot tamales.
Is there some Twizzlers in there?
She bought me some pulling pills, but I think Teresa bought the pulling pills. But my mom bought me a bag of hot tamales because she know I love hot tamales. So I say I'm like the most like easiest going buying for person, because I'm happy I hot tamales, and that's crazy. Big backings.
Hot tamales is not big backings.
No, because
It's got cinnamon in it.
because I think Naya was counting calories or something. No, LaShawn, he's counting calories. Saying this guy, I said I'm big back. But anywho, you know, cause that's what. But I try to give on Father's Day. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on, because you know I ain't expecting nothing, so I be the one who want to give. So that's basically what I did, like always. You know what I'm saying? Pay for LaShawn, whatever.
Oh, the LaShawn?
Yeah.
Oh.
LaShawn ain't no father.
No, you're not. Oh, I'm making sure you smart the right baby. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but you know, that's cool with me. You know what I'm saying? I invited a couple of guys to come. I was gonna pay for their meal. You know, they ain't come, so no, it's cool.
I didn't miss out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I told them, I said, you know, your meal to be paid. Even my son, I invited him. He didn't show up, so.
Oh, that was sweet.
You know, so I like to give. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, like I said, I don't look for nothing to receive. You know, my meal was paid for today, but you know, I paid it forward by giving the lady, the waiter, a tip. So you know, that's just me, because like I say, I really never expected nothing. I don't, you know. It is what it is. I get texts and kisses.
What?
I get texts and kisses.
Well, that was nice. Why are you looking at me?
Because you said something.
I didn't say, I was like, yeah, that was Texas Kisses. I thought that was a Beyonce song, but this ain't Texas.
Yeah, she funny, ain't she?
I'm just
But Mother's Day,
kiss them down.
Mother's Day, whole cart speak for.
That's not what no, that was not for Mother's Day, was it?
No, I'm saying, but you got a whole lot of stuff on Mother's Day.
No, I didn't.
What you get on Mother's Day?
I got $100 bill. You said because you act like you don't want nothing.
Yeah, because she was saying you don't want nothing.
I did, but then
You got a card and stuff like that.
Yeah, I did. You don't care for cards.
How you know?
Cause because you don't even take them out the envelope.
My daughter sent me a card.
That's different.
Yeah, she sent me a card. I broke a chair.
Oh, that was sweet.
I said, man, I ain't got no card in 3 years.
I don't think cards can really grasp what I want to say anyway. That's why.
But you always say my cards grasp.
That's because you don't talk. I speak to you freely. I tell you how I feel.
Yeah, I hear you.
And you don't talk that much. I think sometimes then I have to ask you, did you mean this? And you like.
Because she be acting crazy. She be saying
because you don't talk,
stuff,
so
man.
I don't know. I don't want to assume. I'm like, did you read the inside of the card? Because it was like, I love you, girl. And I'm like, what?
She be I'm about to say she be just like, dude. I be like, man, look. Then she be like, why you mad? Why you think I'm mad?
Because I don't be knowing you don't talk. You don't express yourself, so I can't assume. So I didn't get a card till Mother's Day. I won't know how this man feel until October. My birthday, when the card say, I still love you, girl. I'm joking, babe. You know, we comedians over here.
Yeah, she a comedian. Yeah.
You know my brother famous.
Yeah. Her brother is a comedian. Hot sauce. Brandon Hot Sauce.
Shout out. Go ahead on. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Brandon Hot Sauce. And Cuddles. They going on tour together.
I don't want to steal the show. I'm naturally funny.
She just thinks she's so funny.
I really am. Asked about me. You know I'm funny.
Yeah.
Don't say looking either.
No, I won't say that.
Oh, okay.
I would say, I guess that's why I don't be getting none.
Nah, man, you went too far.
Alright,
Yeah, cut it out.
yeah, because I don't want her abusing me.
You got
But,
it. You got it captured.
What I got to capture?
It's recording.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
But, anywho, yeah. But like I say, Father's Day,
I mean, funny isn't hilarious.
I think it should be more. And I wanted to say this, like,
Was it crowded at the restaurant?
it was somewhat crowded.
Okay, good.
But I think when we got in, when we did our orders whatever on phone, when we got there, we was like seated, with no time.
Okay.
So, Mother's Day, we probably been waiting for 2 or 3 hours, but so when we got there and said we was there, they were telling us to come in. So and there was a lot of empty seats because it was a lot of empty seats around us. So it was. But I think we need to celebrate Father's Day.
They probably could celebrate them at home.
Yeah, maybe.
They cooked one at the crib.
Yeah,
Barbecued and all that.
Yeah, because I know a couple of people I know was saying that they was barbecuing. The dudes was barbecuing.
So everybody probably didn't want to go to a restaurant.
So
Daddy's kind of different. They kind of laid back and all that. They probably don't eat all that. Mm-hmm.
But with me, I'm cool. I like to see my family. You know what I'm saying? So and we do Monday dinners anyway. Mm-hmm. So that's just something we do anyway. So we was already probably going out to eat.
It was just your time.
Yeah.
The daddy's time into that.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And but like I said last year, I took a whole lot of dads out. This year is just everybody's business, and I ain't want to, make it like I'm forcing the issue. Because Mother's Day last year, I took a lot of mothers out.
Where we go to breakfast last year?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Then the year before that, we went to eat somewhere. But
Texas Road, I think.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we need to celebrate Father's Day more. Because without fathers, you wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here.
Goodness.
What? That's the truth.
First of all, let's go back to your intro, right? We talked about how fathers need to be dads.
Yeah.
So maybe that's some of the reasons why they're not celebrated is because they're not dads.
But there's a lot of moms who's not moms.
And they probably wouldn't celebrate it either.
There's a lot of moms who ran their dads away. Let's talk about that.
Probably did, maybe, but I'm just saying, a lot of them, you just said, dads don't stop daddying. So a lot of them
No, I'm just saying.
laid down and left.
Yeah. A lot of them just bust and got up.
And then you got a lot of daddies who came into the picture and stepped up, right? So, and nevertheless, they probably just still at home.
You got a lot of stepdads that came in and took over.
Mm-hmm.
So, you very...
Not took over, but he just stepped up.
He took over because he took over where...
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Now he just didn't move to do that. I'm here now. More.
Yeah. There's a lot of stepdads or the only dad that you know, some kids know. So,
that's true.
Yeah, they took over. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So made the kids don't even miss the beat. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
And it's unfortunate a lot of fathers have passed too.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. And that's why I wanted to say, like, you know, I for the people whose father passed, and like my childhood pastor, he passed away. And you know, so it leaves a void in the family of his daughter and his sons and his wife and stuff like that. So Father's Day is gonna be hard for them. Just like when mothers pass on Mother's Day, it's gonna be hard for people. You know what I'm saying? And I think that type of stuff will be forever. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, thinking about it, you know, when Mother's Day comes and your mother's not here, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna always be that void in that person who lost a mother. Father's Day, if your father was in your life and they pass away, it's gonna always be a void on Father's Day, on that day, because you can't celebrate it with them. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I know people who's going through it. I pray for them. Because I know it's hard, you know what I'm saying? So, like with her, she lost 3 dads. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this stuff is hard, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's why I say celebrate Father's Day. You know, and guys, we need to really step up. I mean, I know, like I say, sometimes it's the woman who keeps you away from your kid and manipulate the situation and all that stuff. And it's hard for us to try to be that parent because the mom is stuck on where she at and she's making it difficult for you. But you know, if that's the case, you know, when your kid just still stay by. When your kid get older, the kids figure it out somehow. You know what I'm saying? So, but still just be there. I mean, it might go down, but then they call and need you, still be there. So, like now, I try to be there for my kids, all of them if they need me. You know what I'm saying? Even if I had disagreements with their parents or with their mother or whatever like that, when they call, I try to, you know, be there. You know what I'm saying? So, anywho.
I'm sorry, hold on. Define try.
What you mean?
Define try.
What is that in the dictionary?
You said it. I don't think you're saying it correctly.
Why?
Because I ain't never known for you not to. That's why he said you try. He being humble, modest, I guess. Because I just made a post today saying that every time they called, and I ain't been around everybody whole life, but every time them babies call, he answering it the majority of the time.
I said I try.
I ain't never known for you not to do nothing though. Every time, if you can, you most definitely doing it. Yeah. But so most of the time he can.
That's what I'm saying.
Most of the time.
I try.
It ain't like they called and said, Eddie, can you buy me this new car, new house? They never call for nothing outrageous. They need a tire, they need a jump, they need this, they need that. You making it happen.
I try.
Okay.
I try to be. This is why I'm telling you. I'm trying to be the best dad possible.
Okay.
I'm not perfect, so you know what I'm saying. That's it. That's it. I'm not perfect, so I'm not gonna be.
No, I ain't saying
100. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I say I try.
And like I said, I ain't been here forever, but I can tell you. And let me just speak for my son.
Yeah,
He
like,
ain't never. His daddy would get out the bed. He might fuss about it, but he's getting up. That's where the not perfect come in, because he'd be like, but he's going to do whatever that little boy asks him.
But I'm just saying, like, through my life,
yeah, I ain't been around
you know
this
what I'm
whole
saying?
time.
I haven't
younger.
been a perfect dad. You know what I'm saying? But I like I said, I tried all my life. I tried. It was times that I couldn't do it, but
But that's
I
understandable.
tried.
They don't like you
it's,
can, and you just like, no.
and it's times that, you know, it was issues, and so like I said, I'm gonna try. That's my thing. I'm gonna try to do what I have to do for my kids. So and I just think all fathers should put in effort to make sure they can do for their kids. Babies are grown. Everybody still need their
Everybody
parents,
still need
you
their
know
dad. That's
what I'm
right.
because every day is a learning thing, and I be wanting my kids to understand when I'm telling them something. That some of the stuff that I'm telling you from experience. You know what I'm saying? And it's, you know what I'm saying, an older person is more experienced than you. So don't disregard what they saying. I mean, if you grown, but that person got some type of experience, got some type of something, and they trying to tell you, and when you disregard it, and then you turn around and find out they was telling you the truth. You know, it's just like a coach. The coach trying to teach you how to do this, and trying to do this, and you continue to do what you want to do, and you continue to fail. But then once you get in your head that I'm finna let this coach teach me, and then you start developing better skills and learning, then you like, dang, I wasted all this time disagreeing with him and trying to fight with him, but he was just trying to teach me. That's what it is with kids and parents. Dad's job is to try to teach you, is to try to make you, to stop you from doing the mistakes that they did. You know what I'm saying? Because they live stuff, and they can see the pattern you're going down, and like, oh no, I went down that pattern. Let me talk to them about that. You know what I'm saying? So don't disregard what your father say. You know what I'm saying? Because your father has wisdom. Because like I say, they probably been through a lot of the stuff that they see you going through, and just trying to hope that they can stop you from doing the dumb stuff and mistakes that they did. Like, I made a lot of mistakes growing up, but I tried to stop my sons from doing the same mistakes, and my daughters, for a fact, from doing the same mistakes. And you know, like I say, nobody's gonna bet a 1,000. But like I said, but I'm gonna go up to bat though. That's the thing. I'm gonna go up there and swing. I might strike out, but I'm gonna swing. I'm playing. I'm gonna play. So that's my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I'm not. They used to say I was overprotective, and what else? As a father, but they see why. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's a reason why I do what I do. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to go with it. You got to believe in it. You know what I'm saying? So, anywho, we want you to like, comment, subscribe, and share. We're gonna talk about a podcast, episode number 95, right? Yeah, we got 5 more episodes before the $100 giveaway. So I'm thinking that's probably gonna be in August. Also, my baby girl, she had a birthday. We had a birthday party for her Saturday. She really enjoyed herself. She turned 28. Our dog turned 5. So it's been a busy little week going on with us. So weekend, a week, whatever you want to call it. So Did we talk about everybody the food places? We didn't have no food experience, did we? But
I will tell y'all he frequents McAllister's a lot, so they must have some good sandwiches there.
I mean,
I haven't tried it.
yeah, I go to McAllister's. I get that little either the King Club or the McAllister Club. I mean, because you can call in and by the time you get there, it's ready. Sounds just good. But it's just me. I mean, it's just something simple for me. Like I said, I'm a simple person. Because a lot of times I don't even eat. When I'm going to work, I have all my food. I probably took a couple bites and have all my food. But I'm just a simple person regardless. Regardless in life. I'm a simple dad. I'm a simple husband, simple man. Whatever. It don't take too much to please me. So, but what you got? What you hunting for?
No, I'm just laughing at you.
For what?
That was cute. Nothing. I'm just a simple man. I don't ask you too much.
But you laughing though.
I'm not laughing at it like it's a negative thing. I can't put my hands on you because you're recording. I'm just playing.
So you laughing because you trying to say I'm lying? Or something?
No, babe. I'm not saying that you're lying.
Yeah, say.
I would have said that. I would have said, Cap.
I'm saying my kids be like, what you want for Father's Day? Nothing. What's going for your birthday? Nothing. What you want for Christmas? Nothing. Just me. Anywho, what? Why you got? That's why they can't see. See, she had me have stuff.
Because that used to be the thing. That's all they used to be like. Carmelita's so funny just because of her facial expression.
So now you took it down so they don't see your facial expression.
That's right.
Why?
No reason, babe.
It don't make sense.
It doesn't. So let's just go with that.
Anywho, like, comment, subscribe, and share. We're gonna talk about podcasts. Get us on the road to 100,000 subscribers.
Where you at now?
Get us on the road to 100,000 subscribers. It might take a long time, but
Don't say that. Just be positive.
Sure, when we got to the 20,
We at 20,000?
we said that mud boomed for up to 20. Then
It's at 20,000?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It had slowed down because I'm not going to get into it.
Okay.
But it was just
It'll pick
issues.
back up.
Yeah, it was issues with
back
stuff, and messed up had me out for a week. So
I did want to say this real quick. He did get these shoe boxes. Leo Kaylin got them, and I think they're the cutest thing because he'll be able to keep his shoes together. You have to know my husband to know, but it'll keep his shoes together, and so I'm gonna stack them neatly, probably like from kickball to going out to work, and then that way he can just go in there and grab whatever shoes he want to wear for the day. Then when he come home, then I'll put them back inside.
what about mine just going my everyday?
They all of them.
Because you didn't say that though.
No, what those two them Crocs?
You said from kickball
yeah, to work
to going out.
Yeah, that's it. Not the little blue and black. They don't have a box. I gave them 2 boxes to Burger.
Oh.
So because Burger can put his shoes in there, he can store his own so he can see them some kind of way too. Just keep them together. Yeah. But anyway, I thought that was cute and neat.
Yeah.
Kind of keep them organized a little bit too.
Anywho, I want y'all to be ready for the summer.
Are you ready?
Go download the song "Summer."
Are you ready for the time?
It's a good family oriented song. It's a good family oriented video. What?
Oh, the video is.
The song ain't?
Oh, okay, yeah. I think the original is not, right? Am I
The
true?
original is the same thing as that one play.
No, because you and Ricco got y'all doing it.
Oh, well, she talking about.
Not y'all song. I'm talking about the hook.
That ain't got nothing to do with.
Okay, my bad. I apologize.
None of that.
Okay, go ahead on, sir.
Yeah,
When you was
she
I had to
be
think about it.
interrupting me and don't even know what she be talking about. That's crazy. But
Good night.
anywho, like, comment, subscribe, and share. We're gonna talk about podcasts. I am your co-host, hand sanitizer. Well,
Cuddles. I was wondering what I said. Cuddles.
Why you?
Because I knew you always had to look around. Where were you when we first came on?
Nipples, areola,
Oh my goodness.
pearl tongue. What the heck? But anywho,
No, that's it.
we
wrapping it up.
We gonna see you at the end of the road, like your stomach when you eat a lot of food and be called big fat, and when they, no, we gonna see you at the end of the road, like when a deadbeat dad just busting you and leave. Happy Father's Day to everybody.
Oh my goodness.